In today's video, Ilya Topuria revealed his new nickname for the first time. He hasn't confirmed it yet, but it's obvious. Topuria also declared himself the UFC lightweight champion. Alexander Volkanovski believes Islam Makhachev will be a tough challenge for Topuria, but if anyone can beat Makhachev right now, it's Ilya Topuria. Joe Rogan doubts the promotion will book an immediate title shot against Islam Makhachev. Meanwhile, Charles Oliveira responded to Topuria and called for a title fight against Islam Makhachev at UFC 317. Tom Aspinall discussed his meeting with the UFC this past weekend.
Let the people know who's ducking. I'll see you there.
Cain Velasquez's lawyers failed, and he has been sentenced to 5 years in prison. So without further ado, let's get started. Ilya Topuria graced the cover of Men's Health magazine in an exclusive interview where he opened up about his mindset, just as he did before his title fight with Volkanovski, when he wrote on Instagram that he was already the champion. Topuria now says he sees himself as the future lightweight champion. I am the lightweight world champion. I'm clear about it. Otherwise, I won't change weight, he said. I won't sign up for a competition without knowing if I'm going to win or not. No one is at my level. Topuria believes nothing can stop him. So far, he's backed up everything he said. People thought he was crazy when he predicted knockouts that seemed impossible, but he went out and made them happen. Many also doubted him when he called himself the UFC champion before actually winning the belt. Now he's calling himself the champion of the lightweight division, but that title belongs to Islam Makhachev, and taking it from him won't be easy. Topuria is clearly playing a high-stakes game where the stakes are nothing less than all or nothing. However, if he fails, the backlash will be harsh. Recently, Topuria even hinted that he might change his famous El Matador moniker in the new division. Topuria has not yet said what kind of nickname this will be, but when he recently graced the cover of Men's Health, many noticed that he was on the cover not as El Matador, but as El Elegido, which translates to the chosen. Of course, this is all guesswork, and Topuria hasn't confirmed this yet, but it's already becoming obvious. Why is he on the magazine as El Elegido then? What do you think about this? Write your thoughts in the comments. Fans reacted to Topuria's statement, and here are some of the comments. The Jab Lab wrote that confidence is cold, saying he won't even compete unless he knows he's winning. That's some next-level alpha energy. Call Manta wrote, he talks way more than he fights. I can't wait for somebody to humble this dude. Another fan wrote, it'll be so funny if he loses and never even fights for the title. But another fan wrote, he knocked out the two greatest featherweights we're ever going to see.
There's a lot of good fights coming up. I'm wondering what they're going to do with Topuria, but I like what you were saying. Topuria versus Oliveira. Oliveira.
Your first introduction at 55. He's kind of the,
Oliveira so tall
and dangerous.
So dangerous everywhere. Dangerous striking. Huge reach advantage.
Yeah. But if you're Topuria, you're not going to go up to 55 without some sort of guarantee. Because remember, he's giving up the belt, so he's not getting pay-per-view points.
But it's his idea.
Well, because the weight cut's too tough.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Really?
45 is too tough for him.
But he's been doing it and winning.
He's just sick of it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Apparently that last cut was really tough, and his team was like, all right, no more.
Wow.
But so what is he weighing? You're not going to give up the pay-per-view points and just dip out and then just go into the queue at 55.
What was he weighing when he was fighting 45? What was he walking around?
They were saying like 180 between 170.
Really?
Yeah, big. Like that's the thing. Everyone was like, oh, he's too small, 55. I'm like, he's fucking big out of kid.
Yeah, but those guys are real big. Like Islam's huge.
Alexander Volkanovski doesn't believe Topuria vacated his belt without a guarantee from the UFC. He also thinks Makhachev will be a tough challenge for Topuria, but if anyone can beat Makhachev right now, it's Ilya Topuria.
Look, yeah, I have fought both of them. Islam is going to be a hard man to beat. Like, I think for anyone, I think the only chance of him losing is someone, knocking him out, right? Like someone landing something. That's what I believe. And I've always believed that about myself. The only way I would lose is, someone catching me rather than actually beating me. The only person that I believe will give me that close fight is Islam. You know what I mean? And I feel the same for Islam with a lot of the opposition. I think everyone has a puncher's chance. I think that's the only way I see him really losing, someone catching him. And if anyone could do it, it is Ilya. Ilya's obviously got some dangerous hands. So for people to just count him out, it's like, man, like, you know he's got power in his hands. You know he's he's going to be looking for it. You know he's composed, and even if things aren't going his way, he's going to keep looking for it, keep trying to find it until he does or until he loses. So he's dangerous. Maybe if the gas tank goes, we'll see when he starts them later rounds with someone like Islam. But early on, the first 3 rounds, he's going to be dangerous.
Meanwhile, Charles Oliveira responded to Topuria when asked if Topuria deserves a title shot. At 155, Oliveira said,
Charles, te quiero preguntar, ¿crees que Ilya Topuria, después de dejar su título, su cinturón vacante, se merece ir directamente a por el título de Islam Makhachev?
Creio que o Ilya é cara duríssimo, merece todo o respeito do mundo. Conheci agora em evento que teve, e é cara que tem um coração muito gigante, pero não acho que quando sai de uma categoria você merece lutar direto pela outra, pelo título. Pero tem muitos caras que estão peleando em busca desse título, então cara chegar e furar a fila é muito complicado, mas creio que ele fazendo uma grande luta numa categoria muito difícil como dos pesos leves, com certeza merece a oportunidade.
Fala minha galera, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, não sei o horário que vocês vão ver esse vídeo, só que olha só, o UFC, o MMA, tem muito cara que tá falando demais de história no UFC. Eu posso falar, eu vou fazer 15 anos, recordista de bônus, finalização, o cara que quebra recorde, sou eu, entendeu? Então olha só, eu quero lutar na Fight Week, Makhachev também, Dana, Shelby, Hunter, vamos fazer isso acontecer. Eu quero muito essa luta, eu tô em busca desse cinturão, eu quero se tornar campeão mais uma vez, entendeu? Então eu vou escrever essa história mais uma vez. O UFC, vamos fazer isso acontecer, essa é a luta que todo mundo quer ver. Eu tô pronto, o Makhachev tá falando demais que quer essa luta, então com certeza vai ser uma grande guerra. Fight Week, essa é a luta que vocês querem, essa é a luta que vocês vão ter. Dana, UFC, Sean, Hunter, vamos fazer acontecer. Só me liga.
For now, Topuria remains confident, but the lightweight division's elite are waiting to welcome him with a reality check. Former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez has been sentenced to 5 years in prison after being found guilty of attempted murder and gun assault charges. The charges stem from a March 2022 incident where Velasquez allegedly chased and shot at a man accused of sexually assaulting a close family member. The case sparked heated debate, with many fans sympathizing with Velasquez's motives but acknowledging the severity of his actions. Despite arguments for leniency, the court ruled that vigilantism cannot override the law. The MMA community has reacted with mixed emotions. Some fighters expressed support, calling the situation tragic, while others emphasized accountability. Legal. Experts suggest Velasquez may serve less.
And we had a nice meal, we talked everything through. Hunter has always been extremely personable and reasonable with me. I can't say what he's like with other people, I don't know, but with me and my team, he's been nothing but hospitable and fantastic. And we had a fantastic meeting. Everything went amazing. I understand my position now. I understand what the company's doing now. And you got to stay tuned, my friend, because there's some big news coming.
But Robert Whittaker believes John Jones is trolling Tom Aspinall.
It's hard. At this point right now, I can kind of see John Jones is trolling the hell out of like Tom Aspinall, dude. Like, I can see him like signing it, doing 5 months, and then just retiring.
What does that mean? The interim heavyweight champion.
Just getting in the car now to go to UFC London. Got my duck. Let the people know who's ducking. I'll see you there. I think he's gonna just take him to the
Let's go! Yeah, he's picked up!
Gonna release the
Ladies and
duck.
gentlemen, referee Lucas is declaring the winner.
Go on the big screen and release the duck to the people.
Rear naked choke, Alexia Volkanovski.
this question's for Paddy. All right.
Wait, didn't you ask that question last time?
My name is Tunde from London. The question is, have you and Molly shagged?
You do know Molly's a lesbian, lad, yeah?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Molly's a lesbian, she's got a fiancé, lad, and I'm married, so...
You did, didn't you, you sausage?
I don't know. I got a little girl I love, and I gotta see. I think this could be it. Well, if it